Man.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
Hey, man, you know, we can never have good things. You know, fun stuff could never happen to us. Cowboys never really cease to get out their own way, man. There's always a little something going on, man. We're here to talk about it, though. As long as there's something to talk about, it will be discussed. Appreciate y'all for tuning in with me on the Bleacher Report app. I'm sure you got it downloaded already because you're watching right now. That makes sense to me. But if you got a friend that has no idea what Bleacher Report is and they happen to be a fan of sports, no matter what sport, Bleacher Report kind of got you covered. Go ahead and download that app and follow Voch Lombardi because the app's about to get a little facelift soon. So it's going to be creator friendly. So go ahead and tap in with me, you know? I'm here to discuss the upsetness, the feeling of sorrow, the hurt. I'm here to discuss the breaking news that just came out about 15 minutes ago. All-Pro corner Daron Bland injured, foot fracture, stress fracture on his foot. He's going to miss 6 to 8 weeks. So what we're going to do while we're here, we're going to kind of describe some fallout. What happens now? Some of the things that we can look, you know, from a positive lens for, okay? This is what we got to have this whole conversation about. I know it's a lot of Cowboy fans that'll get a little panicky in this situation, that'll get a little upset in this situation. And a lot of people text my phone. They'll hit me on my social media. And they'll be like, Voch, has it become a priority to go and get a corner? And my answer is no. I'd still rather go get a running back before I get a damn corner.
Hey, Voch.
Appreciate y'all for being here, man. Salute. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me just explain this. Daron Bland out for 6 to 8 weeks. That sucks. We got 1 week that we weren't playing football anyway. That's a relative bright side to this thing. So in real life, Daron Bland got 5 to 7 weeks. So this isn't like a Trevon Diggs ACL tear to where he's out for the whole year. Daron Bland will be around for postseason. He'll be around for midseason. I actually went to go find a schedule, just a little last minute thing I could just pull up real fast just to walk us through this. And you look, y'all probably can't even see this. Boy, that looked terrible, don't it? That looked trash. But if we're saying from 5 to 7 or so weeks, because this, you know, this next week is not really going to be football in the first place, right? Can I zoom in? Hell yeah. Come on. Voch got you. So you're looking at Daron Bland to come back. If I had to bet, I think he'll be back around week 6 versus the Lions. If not, you got to bye week 7 and he'll be back for San Francisco 49ers. Either way, I'm pretty happy that Bland comes back around these games, whether it be 6 versus the Lions or 8 versus the 49ers. I'm going to sit up and say, oh, we don't need Pittsburgh's offense and the Giants offense and the Saints offense. The Baltimore Ravens going to run the football, but you still would want somebody to cover them. And the Browns, you know, the nasty man, the fan, he ain't all that good. So that's that. I see a bunch of people in the chat right now saying that we should have signed Gilmore. This is where I slowly disagree with you because Gilmore just signed with the Vikings for 1 year, $10 million. The Cowboys were never going to do that. Let me just ask y'all this, chat. Voch says this. Let me just ask you a question. If you got $10 million, matter of fact, let me just do a polls real quick. Gilly cost $10 million. If you had 10 mil, question mark, would you spend it on a corner in which y'all say you would go find Gilly, a defensive tackle? I know we've been signing D tackles, but that's still old man Linval Joseph, and that's still Jordan Phillips. Would you go find a wide receiver to complement, or would you go find a running back? Did you hear what I said? Would you go find a running back? Running back. I'm putting that poll up for y'all. Listen, I don't think we should panic about cornerback, okay? You're not as good as you could be at cornerback. Now that Bland is out, Bland is an all-pro, and Bland was going to make it to where, okay, well, if you had another outside corner you like, Bland could play in the nickel for you. Or if you had another nickel corner you like, Bland could play outside and still be an all-pro there for you, right? Daron Bland was supposed to be your Teflon solution to this cornerback room. Last year was Diggs, right? Oh, we got Bland, Gilmore, and Diggs. Then Diggs is gone. Now you got a hole there. Now this year we finally get this situation where, all right, man, Bland and Diggs, what's it looking like? Now Bland is out. But if there's a unit on this roster that's built for a blow like this, it's your cornerback room. So let me tell you what's about to happen. Trey Diggs is still going to be Trey Diggs. Jordan Lewis starting anyway. He's going to be your nickel guy. Kalen Carson is on the way. Israel Mukuamu is about to go out there and fight for his life. And man, we're going to have to find one of these youngsters, maybe like Keemon Hall, 42. Y'all been seeing him run around preseason and all that. He's a nickel corner. He's been doing pretty well. So if anything happens to Jordan Lewis, it'll be Keemon Hall. Why is that important? Because back in the day, if anything happened to Jordan Lewis, it would be Daron Bland. So now you need a slot, and now you need an outside corner. You have both those in Kalen Carson, Keemon Hall, and Israel Mukuamu. Those are three cornerbacks on your team that have versatility to play inside and outside. Plus, I know y'all want to spend $10 million on Xavier Howard, who's been bad for real. I know y'all want to spend your money on Adoree Jackson and all that kind of stuff, but Daron Bland will be right back in 5 weeks. It's really 6, but we don't play football next week. Daron Bland will be right back. He'll be right back. So if it's up to me, if I got money to spend, if I got cap money I want to spend, I'm not spending it on corner. I'm about to go find one of these other positions I've been looking for. I'm about to make some room for one of these other positions I'm looking for, because Daron Bland will be right here. Plus, I'm not panicking at corner. Hold on, chat. Hey, dog, Liz, I'm not finna look at these first 5 games. I'm not panicking at corner for these first 5 games, man. It ain't like you have no corners. You still have Trey Diggs. You still have Jordan Lewis. You still have Kalen Carson, who's had a fantastic camp for you. And if we just being honest, I'm trying to bubble wrap him right now. I don't even want Kalen Carson playing this week. Taking because I don't want nothing to happen to him. Taking a look at the poll here. I asked, if you had 10 mil, question mark, 82 of y'all said running back. The next was defensive tackle with 16 of you. 14 of you said wide receiver. And in last place, 12 of you said cornerback. See, and I'm kind of glad to see y'all like that. I'm kind of glad y'all not panicking in that way, man. Look, Bland's gonna be right back, and Mike Zimmer's gonna have this defense looking fine anyway. I don't want to panic at corner, because corner's not an emergency right now. Andrew Booth, my bad. I forgot about Andrew Booth. He'll be here. I'm not panicking at cornerback right now, because cornerback is not an emergency. It's the deepest room you got. Cornerback, safety, and I want to say offensive line now. Those are the deepest groups you have. Daron Bland will be right back. FDE Legazar. Oh, that's Lagarza. Okay, cool. He says the Cowboys are going to go 3-3 in the first 6 games. I think that's you being a little doom and gloomy, sir. I think you're being a little doom and gloomy. But Browns, Saints, Ravens going to be tough, but Ravens were going to be tough whether Bland was out there playing or not. Giants, Steelers, I think we'll be fine. I'm seeing a bunch of people in the chat talk about depth. Well, what are we going to do about depth? You have it. You have depth. You have cornerbacks that can come in and play, but not just play in one spot. They can play outside and inside. Izzy has had an incredible last couple of weeks of camp. The last 6 practices or so, Izzy has been fighting his way back into that mode. Keemon Hall, look, every time y'all watching preseason games and Keemon Hall catching interceptions and pass deflections and pick sixes, and y'all go, who the hell is number 42? That's Keemon Hall. He's a dude that's, I think, can come in and play slot for you. I don't want to sleep on this whole Kalen Carson thing. I think Kalen Carson is going to be just fine. I think he's going to be a dude that can go out there, and this is going to be the let me cut my music off. This the big difference, chat. Y'all ready? Chat, y'all ready? Hold on, let me chat. Y'all ready? We no longer have Dan Quinn calling plays, so we don't have to worry about cornerback 2 not having safety help. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, y'all remember back in the day, Dan Quinn used to be out there? And Dan Quinn would be like, all right, Trayvon Mullen, Xavier Rhodes, Kelvin Joseph, Anthony Brown. Why don't you go out there and cover that man by yourself with no safety help? Y'all remember Dan Quinn used to do that? We used to be getting smoked at cornerback 2, and somebody tapped Dan Quinn on the shoulder and say, yo, Dan, you want to stop playing cover 1 and cover 3 because cornerback 2 getting whooped over there? And Dan say, no. Dan say, no. We're going to keep running cover 1 and cover 3. Zim don't do that. Zim does not do that. Zim gets his safeties involved. And you know Zim gets his safeties involved because we've been seeing a bunch of Wanye Thomas. We've been seeing a bunch of Marquise Bell. We've been seeing a bunch of Malik Hooker. Hey, man, this sucks, bro. And I would rather have Bland be healthy the entire season. This sucks. But I don't think this is anything for you to panic about. Like I said, this is going to be it's going to be a horrible situation. Right, and we're gonna go up against the Ravens, and they're gonna be throwing the ball all over the place and shit. It's gonna suck. But you have depth to not just roll out the bed and just be trapped. This cornerback room without Daron Bland is still better than some of the Dan Quinn cornerback rooms we used to roll out like 2-3 years back. This cornerback room is still better than that room. Maybe not the Gilmore, Bland, Jordan Lewis set, but the Diggs, Lewis, Trayvon Mullen sets, the Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, like them groups. Even the Jordan Lewis, Cheeto Awuzie, insert number 2 guy. This cornerback room even without Bland is still better than them groups. I think we'll be fine. I think we're going to come out the bye week versus San Francisco. And look, I'm going to keep the book. We're probably going to lose to San Francisco anyway because that's just how life works. But after losing to San Francisco, man, I think we'll be in a fine place. I think if anything, you're going to lose in week 8, and you may go 1-1 between week 3 and week 6. But besides that, you probably beat Cleveland, Saints, Giants, and Steelers. But y'all know how Cowboy fans are, man. Y'all know Cowboy fans. Come out here and say Washington and the Giants gonna beat us, man. You know how they go. You know how they are right here. Chat, what y'all got, man? What y'all think? Are y'all more doom and gloom? Skies falling for y'all? I'm hurt. I ain't gonna lie, man, because I saw the news. I like, man, we just can't. We can't catch a break. That's what I said. I was like, man, we just can't catch a break out here. But I think we'll be fine. I see people in the chat box fighting with other people in the chat box. That is hysterical. Somebody said Purdy gonna show his true colors this season. We're gonna beat San Francisco. I would love to, but if they resign Brandon Ayuk, we not. Let's see. First 6 games will be 4-2 at the worst going into the bye. I can see that. The real Stevie J. Appreciate you for being here on Bleacher Report. So with Diggs coming off of ACL, will he still be the same, you think? Ethan, that is a phenomenal concern because I had the same concern. And I was talking to my guy Will Steele about this. Shouts out to him. Check him out on YouTube. I think Trevon Diggs is built a little differently than Michael Gallup. That's what this whole conversation revolves around, right? When we talk about, hey, guys not recovering from the ACL, all that good, this is a Michael Gallup conversation, basically. Because most people that tear their ACL and they come back, they're fine. Like as long as they got time to practice and stuff, they're fine. Like we don't have these issues about Overshown. Like we don't think Overshown's gonna come back looking weird from his injury. If anything, he's at practice running around, jumping on piles, jumping over piles, like Overshown straight. But we've been seeing Diggs the past couple of weeks. Diggs has been locking people down. Diggs has been cutting on the knee. Diggs has been catching interceptions. Diggs has been covering wide receiver ones. I don't think Diggs is going to have any problem coming back. I think this whole, is he going to recover from his ACL situation? I think that was a Michael Gallup concern. I fully think that was a Michael Gallup concern. Who say we're gonna lose to Washington? Boy, you'll see a lot of goofy people in this chat box, right? Hey, chat, who think we're gonna lose to Washington? You're gonna see a whole bunch of people in this chat right now saying we about to lose to Washington. Just look. Just look. Who you think we could trade for? 999 AJ. To be fair, I don't want to trade for a corner. I want to trade for a running back because you still need running back. I would love to trade for a defensive tackle because you still need defensive tackle. I would love to trade for like another wide receiver or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just finna sit up here and be like, oh yeah, let's just roll out the current running backs that we have. And even though Bland is gone, the cornerback room is still one of our strengths. Let's go add to that. Hell nah, man. Go find me a running back. Go call Miami. Miami had 4 running backs that they loved already. Then they went to go draft another one, man. Let me get Jeff Wilson, dog. Let me get one of them one texts from you. Washington, let me see. K. Alex think we're gonna lose to the Washington football. It's somebody. It's somebody. Run It Up Roo says going to the Ravens game. I think we're gonna miss him in that game. I do agree. But I agree the fact that Carson likes to hit. I think it will be okay. No need to panic here. And look, don't get me wrong. Kalen Carson not about to come in and be Teflon and beat the hell out of everybody. That ain't how life works. But Kalen Carson is going to be a solid cornerback for you. And then when Bland comes back, your cornerback room goes back to normal, assuming something else ain't done damn happen before Daron Bland comes back. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I'm just not in a rush to go bring in outside help at corner. You know what I mean? Carson, Hall, Booth, J. Lou have all been having good camps. J. Lou's probably having one of his best camps. I need a running back, though. We don't need defense tackle after acquiring Joseph, Lawson, and Phillips. I would agree with you. But I'm just not here to put all that responsibility on Linval Joseph like that. just immediately Linval Joseph just come in and just take over, because Linval Joseph is here because you don't trust Mozzie like that. You ready to lean on Mozzie like that? I like Jordan Phillips. I like that combination of, him and Osa, but if anybody get hurt just like Daron Bland, hey, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I think I know for sure, I can't say, but a source of mine, and look, Bleacher Report, I know y'all don't know me like that, so y'all probably like, man, this motherfucker ain't got no damn sources. Who you talking to? But if there's anybody in here from my YouTube crowd, I got sources. I think they're looking for another defensive tackle, and I think he plays one tech. And I think he's there for the idea that your defensive coordinator is not fully confident in your one tech situation in terms of like stopping the run and stuff. So I say that. Oh boy, look at my chat, boy. Look, what the hell going on in here? What is going on in here? Run It Up Roo says, do we rush Diggs back? I don't think you're rushing Diggs back. Diggs got hurt in the early portions of the season, and this is right around that time, so I think Diggs is fine. The only thing about rushing guys out, and like I said, this goes back to the Gallup situation. Gallup tore his ACL in like week 17 or something, and the Cowboys tried to rush him out there in like game 3 the next season. That wasn't gonna work. So Diggs and even Overshawn, right? Those are guys that got hurt early in the season. They've had a full year to come back. So there you go. We don't need any more D tackles. Let's worry about the offense. Hey, I ain't telling you what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I heard that the Cowboys are looking into. Now, when this happened, I can come back to Bleacher Report and I can fully tell you what the hell going on, but I'm just letting you know what they're thinking. Running back, and they're still looking at one more one tech. And I think y'all familiar with the one tech, but I ain't gonna say nothing that's too crazy. Zimmer only needs a space-eating defensive tackle. He doesn't depend on them greatly. Zimmer's defense is reliant on linebacker play and blitzing from anywhere, which is true. We don't disagree at all. But I don't think that's stopping him from bringing in another defensive tackle. For example, how many plays a game do you think Linval Joseph plays? Linval Joseph may play 15 snaps a game. If he plays 15, you know Mozzie ain't playing 35. Mozzie may play another 15. And Justin Rogers may just not be active. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. Okay, telling you what I know. But this whole Daron Bland thing, it sucks, man. It sucks, and it hurt because I just want everything to be cool. I want everything to just be everybody healthy day one, and we just roll out as ready as we can be. But that's never going to be the case. That's never going to be the case for us, man. So we just have to make an adjustment just in case there's anybody that joined late, because I did see some people join in kind of late. My whole idea about this whole Bland thing is just, it sucks, but I think that this cornerback room can handle it. I think this cornerback room is built to deal with the adversity, because first of all, Diggs and Jordan Lewis aren't bad. So you really only got one cornerback spot to really like hyper focus on. And I think Kalen Carson has put up enough trust points, or he's put enough XP into trust that the coaches will play him and we'll be just fine. And if we need Izzy, we'll go get Izzy. And if we need Keemon Hall, we'll go get If we need Andrew Booth, we'll go get Andrew Booth. If anything needs to happen, I'm not playing Kalen Carson today in this preseason game that we're about to play in 25 minutes. I'm pulling Carson out today because I don't want no more mishaps. All right. Hey, man, I think that's about all I got for y'all today. Let me see. Y'all got any more? Let me see if y'all got any more questions here. K. Alex, type Voch Lombardi into YouTube. What, he called me a lie? I hope he ain't called me a lie. Anyway, what else we got? Shit, can't read that one. It's always something that we have to deal with, and that's the nature of the game. Injuries gonna happen. Sam Williams' injury is another example of this. Sam Williams got hurt, but that edge room wasn't as thick as you wanted it to be, so they ran out and got a ton of edges to go help with the Sam injury. Right? I don't think you have that same urgency with your cornerback room. I just think Bland will be back in no time. That's just how I see it. Who you think they would go after at D tackle? I think they have somebody in mind. I think it's a familiar face. I think it's somebody that's been on this team before. And I think it is a one tech specifically. And that's all I can say about that. Bleacher Report finna erase a lot of these people up out of here. Chat, y'all got any more questions before I get up out of here? No. All right, Georgia Tech just beat the hell out of Florida State. That's interesting. So y'all go check that out if y'all ain't doing nothing else. And hey, if y'all want to catch a live reaction to the Cowboys game that's about to come over to YouTube. Tap in with me at Voch Lombardi on YouTube, VOCHLOMBARDI, and we're gonna be doing a watch party. Then I'm coming all the way back to Bleacher Report. Okay, I'm coming all the way back to back to Bleacher Report. I will be black on Bleacher Report, but I will come back over here to do a post game show. All right, so appreciate y'all for being here. Love y'all to pieces, man. And I'll catch y'all next time. You feel me?
Salute.
All right, y'all. Let's go have a good game. And hell, I think the cornerbacks that's playing in the preseason game today, I think is going to be a lot of. I think it's going to be a much more interesting fight than it would have been otherwise. All right. Y'all hold it down, man. Catch y'all later. Peace.